Here is a Lasko Pro HV air mover slash tower fan. Pro HV oscillating fan, although the oscillation doesn't work on this one. It's broken. I can't figure it out. Not that I tried very hard, but the oscillation doesn't work. I got this one for like $3, I think, at a yard sale last year. I think it was last year, maybe it was the year before. Time escapes me, but I didn't know what this was at first. I mean, you stare at it long enough, you can kind of figure it out, but I didn't realize that this was something that Lasko still made. They have a new version of this fan that they put out, and or they've been making. I guess it's been in production for quite a while. But I'm so dismissive of the tower fans that I had no idea. And the newer ones don't look like this. Like this one looks like more of a utility fan that sort of belongs in the garage rather than the house. The newer ones are classed up a little bit, so they look a lot like the other tower fans. They might have a little bit of like the wood grain with the chrome, and I don't know, whatever they're doing with them these days. So I just never looked twice. It was never on my radar that this was a thing that existed until I saw this one at a yard sale one day. I'm like, what the hell is that thing? And yeah, it's weird. It's weird looking. It's got like a metal grate here, metal guard. You can get some direction, little louver adjuster thing there. I guess it does what it's supposed to do. Fan works pretty good. It's super dirty. I haven't cleaned it or done anything with it since I got it, obviously. I have used it a few times. It works well enough. It's plenty strong. Let's see, I think the sticker information is all the way on the bottom of the fan. I'll try to flip it around here without dumping it off the table. This is where I need to get, what do you call it? Tripod. But anyway, here's the back of the fan, and I don't see a sticker label info, so it must be on the bottom. It is the Wavy K era of the Lasko fans. I know that there's a sticker on here somewhere. It is on the bottom. So let's see. It's October 2005. Looks like the model is 4924 or 4926. Made in China. Try to flip this thing over a little bit so we can see in there. So it is pretty dirty in there. I haven't been able to figure out how to clean it. There's no like screws or anything accessible to be able to take the thing apart and clean it. So that kind of stinks. I don't use it too much, every once in a great while, but still, it would be nice to figure out how to clean the thing. It has a clear plug, which would it would evolve into the blue plug at some point. So that's kind of cool. You don't see the clear plug too often. It's almost like the blue plug is in the chrysalis formation, the chrysalis form, about to break the mold and turn into the blue plug in the next year or two. 2006 or 7, I think the blue plug came out. I don't know. We're gonna run the fan. We're gonna do some feet per minute velocity testing, but first I want to give a reference for the feet per minute. So I've already got this fan plugged in. This is a 16-inch Galaxy fan, one of the highest performing 16-inch table fans that I have. So we're going to measure the feet per minute on this on high speed real quick. So we're up there approaching 1,400 feet per minute. Just for a reference, most people are probably more familiar with the velocity on that fan than they would be with this thing. I've never seen this one before, never seen this Pro HV fan before. It's not quite as strong, well, I guess it's not nearly as strong as, say, the Superfan Max. I think I made a video of it one time, which is like a proper air mover type of fan. That thing was moving like 3,700 feet per minute or something crazy like that. This one isn't that strong, I think mostly because it has a smaller motor, and not only that, but it's not throwing the air out directly from the motor. It has to travel up a little bit and then it comes out here. So I think that cuts the velocity in half at least. So we'll get this thing plugged in, and we've got the power meter set on amps, so we'll look at that as well. And it's gonna start on high, but we're gonna go to low. And it's been a while since I ran this thing. I think there's probably a couple of spiders in there maybe, so it's gonna be a rude awakening if they're in there. So here's low speed. And it's relatively quiet. Doesn't sound very healthy. And you can't really hear the air moving out of it at all. All you can hear is, you know, the internal stuff going on. But there's a lot of air coming out of this right now. We were at like 1,300 and some feet per minute in high speed for the Galaxy fan, and we're on low speed right now on this. So 1,300 or so on the low speed. Let's go to the medium or 2. Okay, we'll go too high. And we are at 0.89 amps. I guess here's speed 2. We'll run back through these really quick since I already forgot. We're at 0.73 on the medium speed, 0.63 on the low. So we'll go back up to high speed and take the feet per minute measurement. see what the oscillation does. I'm pretty sure it was broken. I don't think it does anything. Yeah, so that's that. Whoa. That was kind of a crazy sound it just made. Let's see if we can get it to do that again. Oh, it's like the haunted HV fan. But anyway, it's not as strong as the proper air mover fan like the Super Air Max, which was moving, what was it, like 3,700 feet per minute. This was only in the 1800s range, but it was still significantly stronger velocity than the Galaxy fan over there, which is a very high performance table fan. So it's in between there somewhere, and it definitely earns a place in my house anyway. I've used this when we first moved in here last year to try to dry out the basement. We had some drainage issues. Basically, the previous owners weren't doing some of the maintenance, and we were getting some water down here, so I used this to dry it out. But it's been about a year or so since I've ran this thing, and I like it. I think it's cool for a tower fan. It's weird. That's all I got. Thank you for watching.